Hello, this is Mr. Collier, and today we're solving a challenging ratio problem. We have three numbers that are in the ratio 2 to 5 to 1. If the sum of the reciprocals is 8, find the numbers. So firstly, let's write down the ratio here. It's 2 to 5 to 1. So we don't know what one part is here right now, but we can call it x, and we can write this ratio as 2x to 5x to 1x. Okay, and now let's look at our second sentence here. The sum of the reciprocals is 8. So we have to write the reciprocals and get their sum, and that's equal to 8. So we have 1 out of 2x plus 1 out of 5x plus 1 out of 1x, or just 1 out of x, equals 8. The sum of their reciprocals is 8. Oops, shouldn't have that there. Okay, now this looks a bit complicated, but we can simplify this a lot by getting rid of this x in these denominators. We can do that by multiplying both sides of the equation by x. That's how you get rid of things in the denominators. Because this x will cancel this x, and this x, and this x, and they're all gone, and we have 8x on the other side. So we have 1/2 plus 1/5 plus 1 equals 8x. Now it's looking a bit simpler. We just have to add these numbers together. If we get the common denominator here, it would be 10. So we have 5/10 plus 2/10 plus 10/10 equals 8x. Add these numbers together, we get 17, so 17/10 equals 8x. Now we want to divide both sides of the equation by 8. So we're going to have 8x divided by 8 equals 17/10 divided by 8. So x equals, now if I divide by 8, I can multiply by the reciprocal, which is 1/8. So x equals 17 out of 80. Alright, so that's one part in the ratio. So our ratio is 2x to 5x to 1x. We have to take 17 out of 80 times 1. Of course, it's going to be 17 out of 80. Then 17 out of 80 times 2. Well, that's going to be, I'll write it up here, 17 out of 80 times 2. Then we get some cancellation here, and that becomes 40. So that's going to be 17 out of 40. And lastly, 5x. We're going to take 17 out of 80 times 5. And that's going to cancel and get us 16. So in the middle here, it is 17 out of 16. So very ugly numbers there, but that's your answer.